How's it going, everyone? KayneHunterTaker here. Welcome back to an episode of Kayne's Hideout. Got a few things to talk about tonight, and I hope the lighting's alright. I just fancied going back to my Kayne's bedtime sort of style just for an episode, and I might do this every now and again, but mostly I'll have my light on. But I just thought for tonight, let's just have some, I don't even know what you call it, dim lighting, a bit of calming atmosphere, if you can put it that way. So yeah, let's get to it. Damn it, I should have waited till tomorrow. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I've watched episode 3, 4, 5. Tomorrow's the last episode. It's going to be like an hour and a half long, I was reading up, so that's going to be great. And yeah, look, I've been enjoying the show. I've been really happy. Episode 4 was a hit and miss. It felt very filler. I think that was the one where Obi saved Leia and they were in that base. Yeah, that episode was a bit meh. But when episode 5 played and it was episode 2, like Anakin and Obi-Wan dueling, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, really great. And yeah, can't wait for the final episode. Just been really good. Pokemon Go. I did the Go Fest. If I remember in the last episode, I was talking about how so pissed I am with this game and I ended up buying the ticket. I did the Go Fest. I didn't go out. I just stayed at home through the whole thing. Got the Pokemon I wanted, and I got some Pokemon I needed for my whole Pokédex, like Groudon. So yeah, I did that. Got the XP and the medals and all that stuff. And yeah, once again, Pokemon Go, I've just really... I keep an eye on it every now and again, especially with a few recent events. It was the current one, Pokemon Go, merging with the trading card game. So me and Luke did all those tasks, and I'm just not going out of my way anymore until they really start to think, let's just make it the way it was with the incense and stuff. I'd get back into it, but until then, it's not a priority for me. I'll just log in every day and do a spin and catch a Pokemon. Finally uploaded my latest episode of Resident Evil Uncoordinated, and I was pretty happy with it in the end. It was about a minute and 40 seconds long, but it took me so long to do the item box inventory part of the video. And once I did that and I started editing it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, we did not film a lot for this episode. But I'm glad I, stuck to my gun and said, no, do it. Don't just do a fade in and fade out. Make a proper item box inventory. And yeah, I was really happy with the episode because even though it's very cheesy and me and Luke are just having fun, I thought, at the end of the day, I want to at least put some effort into when it comes to editing. So that's what I've been mainly focusing on now. So with each episode from now on, I'm going to say to myself, how do I put this, how do I give it some oomph? Not just a standard video clip with the first few episodes. You've got to really put some effort into it. And I look forward to the next episode. I'm going to be very excited to start editing that. Okay, Comixology, the app. I was really pissy in the last episode that they updated it and I couldn't, just reading comics on a tablet just really sucked the fun out of it. But once I spent a day last week, it was a day off, I thought, right, let's get this app sorted out. What's the problem? What is the issue? And turns out all it is, they've just taken away the list. I don't know why Australia is suffering. I don't know why they've said, fuck Australia. My list is gone with all the comics that I wanted. You can't purchase comics through the app, from what I can remember. Because I remember if you read the comic, it'd say, would you like issue 2 or would you like to save it on your wish list? They don't do that anymore. But what I found out through Amazon, my account, I can buy the comics or add them to a wish list. And then as soon as I buy them, they download straight to my tablet. So I thought, okay, it's not that bad. Now that I've figured out a way around the issue, Comic Day, I'll go on Amazon and see what comics I got on my wish list. Issue 2 of something, or one I got back into recently, Batman Beyond. I'm like issue 42 with that run. So I've worked out a solution and I'm happy with that. And then once they fix the bloody app, it'll be even better. Alright, everyone, me and Luke were very excited. We finally got to watching Jurassic World Dominion. Got a really cool cup, and I like what they've done now. Instead of metal popcorn buckets, it's plastic now, which is great. I felt so bummed out. I had to throw all my metal popcorn tins that I've collected since Star Wars Force Awakens. They were just all rusting, and I thought, fuck. And one of my things I liked doing was a Wonder tin, putting little goodies in a Wonder Woman tin that I got. So yeah, really good thing with that now, the plastic bucket. But I thought I was just gonna have a sip. Homemade Pepsi, delicious. And yeah, me and Luke had a good time with it. It just felt great seeing the old gang back together, Sam Neill and all that, and it was just, we enjoyed it. And Luke, just with the dinosaurs, especially with the claw, that scene was very chilling. And my one little nitpick, wish we could have seen a Spinosaurus. That's my favourite dinosaur, the old Spino. But I tell you what, I will say this. No more movies. I think just have a break from the movies. Do some TV shows like Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, a live action one. I think they are doing a live action one at some point. I can't remember, but yeah, I will say this. As much as fun as I had watching the movie, it just felt lost in time. With this pandemic delaying the movie, it just felt like the movie just wasn't in the right timeline, if that makes any sense. For it to come out now, it's like the magic's sort of gone. Yeah, you had Jurassic World. It was great to be brought back into the world of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom, look, I'm going to let people be mad about Jurassic World Dominion, but you got to respect that I didn't like Fallen Kingdom. I thought that was shit. So let's just all be on even playing field here. I didn't like Fallen Kingdom, people didn't like Dominion, but I like Dominion. So yeah, and then after that, just with that long period of time, it's a shame really, because I did have fun with it. Alrighty, I just took a gamble with this show. I was on the treadmill and I thought, what do I fancy watching? Something a bit different, something new. I watched the first episode of Miss Marvel. I'm gonna fucking say it, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I wasn't annoyed, I wasn't bored. I was just watching and I thought, I'm having a good time with this show. It's definitely a show for the young kid in early teens. It was fun. It was just plain old fun. I mean, obviously there's a bit of, I won't get into too many spoilers, but Kamala's having a bit of, not a crisis. She wants to go to Comic-Con just because of her and her family, with their being a Muslim. This is unacceptable. You gotta, this is, what do they say? This isn't acceptable. You're dozing off all the time. School's more important. Blah blah. And when they finally crack, and she's like, "Oh, I really want to go," and then it's like, this isn't you. What's wrong with you? Blah blah blah. But I had a good time with it. I thought it was really fun. It reminded me of that show. I can't remember the. Ned's Declassified. You know what show I'm talking about. It was like around the 2005s. 2010. Ned's Declassified School Survival. Is that right? It was a really fun show. If you know what I'm talking about, that's what it felt like to me. I don't know why. Like, in a good way. And here's a show I started again, and I used to watch this show so much when I was a kid. That's So Raven. Disney Plus has got the whole series, and me and Luke were watching the spin-off, Raven's Home, and we were really enjoying that a couple of years ago. Me and Luke are watching it, and I just, even though I've got so many shows I'm currently watching, I thought I fancy something a bit, just something different, or something I love to watch. And That's So Raven. I really enjoyed that show as a kid. It was, every time it was on, no, That's So Raven. Alright, a few months ago I did a YuGiOh unboxing of Maximum Gold. If I remember, Maximum Gold, and I pulled out a load of cool cards out of that set, but the one card I was really hoping to pull, especially because I love this rarity set. This is like the gold parallel rare, I think they call it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favourite rares now for YuGiOh, and one card I did not manage to pull was a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I finally caved. It went down in... Oh, you're not gonna... Come on. I know it's really bad lighting. There we go. Didn't manage to pull it out, and It was just the one card that I wanted. The price went down. It was, when I looked at it at that point in time, it was like 60, 70. Got it for 40. Or was it 50? Or was it 40 plus $10 shipping? Can't remember. But I just thought, I really want one. There we go. And this set's complete for me. I don't want anything else. And just on that subject of Yu-Gi-Oh, I just did Ghosts from the Past, the second haunting. I am done with those sets. I got really pissy by the end of the video that I'm sick and tired of buying these, and it's like, the problem is it was not a guarantee. But it would have been nice to at least get one. I think this is a problem with the Ghost of the Past, or whatever bloody set's called. You know, I love Ghost Rares. A lot of people love Ghost Rares. Can you not just do a whole set of Ghost Rares and then the top ones are the sought after? You know, a bit like, you know, the Gold series. I love the Gold series. Every pack has one of that awesome rarity. So you have the normal gold, then you got the parallel gold. That's what they should do with that. You know, it really sucked. I really felt ripped. I did the first box, didn't get one. I thought, oh, this time the second haunting, maybe they've, you know, given us a fair chance now. Nope. Not one Ghost Rare. And I'm spewing because I was in debate, do I get that one or the maximum gold? And I thought, maximum gold's a little bit high in price. I'll go, because I fancy something Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll go with the Ghost one, and if I get a Ghost Rare, it'll be awesome. God, I wish I'd gone with the gold. So at some point, I will get a box of the maximum gold El Dorado. Is that the one? Is that what it was called? Because there's a lot of really cool gold rares that I want in that set. So at some point, I will get that. And yeah, just kicking myself. I wish I hadn't got that Ghost one. I'm going to do research now. I'm going to see what other people's reactions are, if it's good or not, and what's the chance. Because when I did the Ghost, like the second haunting one, I thought, oh, has anyone else had any luck of Ghost Rares? I'm seeing videos of people opening like 200 boxes and barely getting one. It's like, oof, jeez. Alrighty, I've played a load of games and like just in the past month or so. Jumped into for another session of Final Fantasy VII with Luke. Yeah, now that we're out of Midgar, we're out in the open area, like the world now. It's so much, you know, just to breathe. If I remember, we did the what's the, I forget the town, the Coven. So when you start sort of exploring, you find this like pillar, and when you go in, you're helping these people defend their base. We did that, succeeded. Yuffie's on the team now, really awesome. And what else did we do? We did the fishing village and fought that boss, and we panicked because the boss did a move and I couldn't work. I forgot how to get rid of that sphere that goes over your character. I think in the end I had to use magic, not just attack it. And then we got up to the Shinra base. So yeah, really good time jumping back into that. Alrighty, a few new games on the list. This is all like digital. It was just on special. There's a lot of Nintendo games, like Switch games, that are on special for like $2-3. So I thought, alright, I'll have a browse and see what's there. The first one I picked up is 80s Overdrive. Really fun little arcade racing game. It's very, hang on. I just fancied like just something arcadic. I could just jump in every now and again, not play so long. It was fun, but geez, once you get further and further into that game, the races get a bit hectic, and you spend all your money trying to repair your car that gets damaged, and you got to go all the way back and just start earning some more money to get back into the higher ranks. And yeah, just a little game. In all honesty, it's not a big major game. The graphics are gorgeous. I really love the graphics. Another sort of arcade game, Street Basketball. I love a basketball game, but not a very simulated one, if you know what I mean. Just like NBA Jam. I mean, it's not like NBA Jam, but it's just arcadic. It's very fun and very cartoony. It's really just, you know, it's something to easily jump in, and the game's quite easy. I mean, I haven't lost a match yet, and I've only played about... I mean, I played about 4 matches, but I thought I'm going to get swarmed and just defeated, but no. It's... You just want to play one more, if that makes any sense, and yeah, it's like, oh, get the ball, ah, boom, right in, slam dunk. I should clarify, these games probably aren't on special anymore, because, yeah, there was a few games, there was like only a day left or so, so, yeah, just a heads up on that one. Played some more Mad Max, yeah, just chipping away at the game. It's really fun just to, you know, jump in and not waste time, like, not to make it sound like that, but it's just easy to jump into and play for an hour or so, do some side stuff, try and find another fort, and yeah, I'm not almost finished, but the main stuff I'm sort of just powering through at the moment. Donut County, finished the game, yeah, very short. I thought there was going to be so much more, but yeah, that is a fun little game. I highly recommend that. Alright, bear with me, my writing is shocking. The Warlock Firetop Mountain, another game that was on special for Switch Online. Really fun. If you love D&D, this is the game for you. It's just D&D pretty much. Instead, you're put into the fantasy side of playing a campaign. So you pick a character, you jump in, and it's just like the game. I mean, you're not rolling dice, obviously, but how to explain it? So you start off, oh, your character is wandering through the cave. They come to 2 passageways. Which way do they go? They can hear grumbling on the left side, but on the right side they hear squeaks. Which side do they go? And whatever you pick has a certain outcome. So if you pick the right side with the squeak, well, you just fell for a trap because there's a rat within the perimeter of a goblin, you know, and now the goblin's going to attack you. It's really fun if you like that, but just bear in mind, it's not Dungeons and Dragons where you got to roll for hits and stuff, but give it a go, or just look at some gameplay stuff. And actually, I don't even know if I record any footage. I'm gonna have to get to it, but I'm lazy. Jumped into some more YuGiOh Legacy of the Duelist. I finally finished the Zexal campaign. Is that how you pronounce it, Zexal? And now I'm onto the Link arc, and yeah, just with that story, YuGiOh is just far from what I used to know. Holy crap! Like, just the story arcs. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, there's people out there that this is where they started YuGiOh, and it's one of their favourite series. But yeah, we're a long way from Duelist Kingdom. Oof. Okay, Lego Star Wars and Skywalker Saga. I'm kind of struggling a bit. I finally finished episode 2 after like a month. I'm just not wanting to jump back in and do a recording of it. I'm tempted to sort of scrap it and just play it in my own time. I don't know why. It's Star Wars, it's Lego, but with this, it's very just... Sorry, that was building up. Yeah, I feel like I'm being pulled through the game rather than just sort of enjoying it for what it is. And yeah, it's a real shame. I think, because funny enough, there's a game in here that I will talk about. I think what it is, I don't want to prioritise this. I want to play some other games first, and then maybe I'll get to it eventually. But just on the subject of this Lego Star Wars, I picked up a new game. Lego Star Wars Collection Saga. Now, in 2005, Luke mainly played it, but we were introduced to a game called Lego Star Wars, where it had the first 3 episodes of Star Wars. It was one of the most fun games that Luke had ever played, and I was always watching him. I never really played it, I was more into wrestling at the time, but even watching him, it was so much fun. We never did get the other trilogy, 4, 5 and 6. And just with Lego Skywalker, the Saga, I thought to myself, I'm going to see if I can pick up the original, and I didn't realise that it released on PS3 updated, like that they took the original Xbox or like that gen of console and they put it on the next gen at the time. And yeah, so I got the whole saga. You got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 in one disc. I booted it up, the nostalgia hit me like a wave. I just felt very comfortable, played through the mission, like the first mission or so, and this is the game I want to record. I don't know what the difference is between this. I mean, I know what the difference is. I'm trying to be, you know, for the video, but it's like this game, I'm not excited to jump in and run through it. But this game, holy shit, I really want to do a run of it. I think what I like the most is, it feels like, I was saying, like, it's gonna sound weird. It feels like an old platformer like Crash Bandicoot. You pick your level, you pick what episode you want to do, and pick your level at that. So it's like episode 1, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 throughout the movie and all that stuff. Whereas this one, it just feels like a long cinematic experience. You can pick what you want, but it just doesn't feel very video game-ish. So when I picked this up and I just played the first level, I was like, oh my god, the nostalgia. Now, I was just saying that I'm sort of really not wanting to record that because I want to do other recordings. I finally started Resident Evil 4. Why have I started Resident Evil 4? Because Resident Evil 4 Remake's been announced, and holy shit, I am hyped for it. I cannot wait. And I thought it's finally time to do another run of Resident Evil 4 for YouTube. I have picked this game clean. When it was on PS2, got everything unlocked, went through the mercenaries, I did it all. But when I got Resident Evil 7, I got a copy of Resident Evil 4 as well. It was part of the pre-order bonus, or that collection. And I thought I was going to get a digital code, and I'm like, oh, I got a physical, it's really awesome. I'll do a playthrough at some point. Resident Evil 7 come out in what, 2017? We're still yet to do it. I mean, I've played other Resident Evil games, but Resident Evil 4 just never got to it, and I finally started, and I'm up to I've just done 2 sessions, I'm up to the castle, and oh, it just feels so good to play again. It felt natural to me. Like, I feel like, I mean, I haven't played this game in, I mean, I played it for a Halloween, not Halloween, a Christmas special a couple of years ago, but a full run of it, I mean, I haven't done it since 2008, probably. Once I got all the stuff unlocked, and then I just sort of moved on. And yeah, I'm excited to finally do it, and cannot wait for Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm just saying this right now, I don't care how good Resident Evil 4 Remake's, nothing's topping Resident Evil 4, nah. Alright everyone, another game for the collection. I played a lot of this game back in 2001, 2002, can't remember. Never owned it though, because a friend had it, and whenever they would come up for the day, they just bring their video games as well, and this game was always a popular one among us. We just loved playing through it, and fortunately never beat it, and I just never picked it up. But today, now I have Toy Story 2. Really fun game. Well, from what I can remember, I don't know if it's aged well, but I remember having the demo for this game, playing through it a lot, and then one of our friends had a copy, and yeah, we just played through it, and we got stuck at a boss fight. It was I think it was Zurg, and it was in an alley, a back alley, and I want to say he was in a trash can. I can't remember, but we got stuck and we couldn't beat him. But yeah, this was really fun, and I want to do a playthrough on it at some point. And I did have it for PS3, and I thought, yeah, if at some point I can get a copy, I'd be pretty happy. And voila, I have a copy. I haven't tested it yet, so hopefully it works, but I'm pretty confident. The seller did a great job at protecting it. They put it in a box delivery with some newspaper wrapped in bubble wrap, and they had bubble wrap inside the case to keep the disc from popping out. So I'm pretty confident, so fingers crossed. Alright everyone, that's the end of this episode of Kayne's Hideout. Jeez, we breezed through this one. I felt like we just started, but yeah, talked about everything. So yeah, won't hold us up any longer. Thanks you all for watching, and I will see you later.